When you realize that your days are numbered, you experience a range of emotions. For me, it was fear. Fear that I'd made the wrong decision. Was I escaping my problems? Running away from an old dream? I was afraid that if I left, my friends would forget about me, or that I'd become a distant memory. That I was just a meaningless blip in the timeline. Did I even mean anything to anyone here? Then came the anxiety. My mind was overwhelmed, stressed, and clouded. I could feel the sense of urgency. The reality that I was leaving Los Angeles and moving away had set in. I started counting the days I had left and realized I had to make my days count. But how could I be present when I knew that I'd be gone so soon? I had unfinished business. Things to do, places to go, people to see. Some days I felt sadness, knowing that the routine I was used to would be no more. Knowing that I wouldn't see the same old familiar faces every week. I was filled with regret, and I started pondering all of the what-ifs. What if I had told them how I felt? What if I had tried harder? What if I had done things differently? What if I just stayed? What if I felt angry? I was angry for things not turning out the way I wanted. Angry that I didn't do enough in my career. Angry that nobody cared. Angry at myself for even feeling this way. But then something changed, and I realized what was important to me. It took time, but I learned to feel gratitude for the things I had. I started to feel a sense of peace within me. I acknowledged the bitterness in my heart and learned to move past the things I believed I was wronged for. I began to grow my love for others and for myself. I found community, and I cherished the relationships I had. I became more mindful of everything around me, and began to live life more authentically. Finally, I had come to terms with my decision to start a new chapter, understanding that life is always changing. In the final weeks before leaving Los Angeles, I asked myself, why wasn't I living like this from the start? A life of appreciation, gratitude, and authenticity. Maybe then things would have turned out differently. But as I reflect, I now know that I wouldn't be the person I am today without the experiences I had in Los Angeles over the last 4.5 years. So before I go, I just want to ask, how are you living your life?
And even when you lost your hair to shame and so much gone, I stood beside you then and there until the cut was done. And even when I lost myself in all of those tall trees, you took me down, you held me up, you patched my bloody knees. And then when we were older, there were miles between. I conjured you an apparition to show you what we'd seen. The sun, the earth, the wind, the rain, and holding out for change. And all the snow you couldn't let go, you danced atop a train. I'll go wherever you go. 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 I'll go. I'll go I'll go